You said in a previous interview, and I'll quote you directly. You said a lot of us women have been shut out due to the changes in boxing. I want to offer you the space to expand on that because you weren't really offered a follow up there, and I feel like that was follow up worthy. Just like, what do you mean by the changes have kind of shut you guys out? Is this in direct correlation to like what's going on in Saudi Arabia, or is it something else?
Um, if that's a recent interview, I like to think that my answer was inspired by that. Uh, I can't say they totally haven't put women on. I know they did put Sky and they put another young lady on one of their writer season cards, but for all the big things they're doing, I don't see like a lot of women incorporated. And I remember during COVID and a little bit after COVID, women were saving boxing. You know what I mean? We've proven that we can sell out uh, venues. We've proven we can entertain, whether you like it in a technical way or just a fighting way. We've proven ourselves, and I believe that we should be allotted those spaces to grow too. You know, it's always progression, and you can't raise one without the other. It's going to become unbalanced. All you have now is guys. Oh, we're bros, or oh, I don't get this amount of money. When you got girls that probably will fight for half of what they're getting, maybe even a quarter of what they're getting, they'll gladly accept it against the toughest opponent. So it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, and I think it comes off as a little bit unfair because you guys should be making that type of bread as well. But you mentioned it, like there hasn't been a lot of women fights in Saudi. And let's keep it real, like Turk hasn't put it on, right? He's put on a lot of other fights, but he hasn't really focused on women's boxing. Someone that has, though, has been Jake Paul. Like, how good has he been for the sport? I know he gets a little bit of flack, but how good has that been for women's boxing?
So as I say, I'm definitely a girl's girl. You can't really be consider yourself a pioneer, myself a new age pioneer, if you don't really want girls to win. And my personal experience may differ from some of theirs, but the fact that he's taken an Amanda Serrano and shined that light on her, and in turn she's able to shine that light on all these women they've signed. Like one of the girls they signed, I love Ramla Ali. I love everything she stands for. She's really that girl outside of the ring. Like she don't need boxing. She just loves to do it. So just to have that diverse group of women who have decent fan bases that will be able to bring new eyes to the sport, just being associated with MVP and Jake. I have to I'm not a hater. I want all the women to win. And I'm grateful for, even Salida Promotions extending his red carpet to other women that have done great things in boxing too.
Yeah, it feels like this is as much talent and increasingly more like the women are putting forward, but at the same time, like I don't feel like they're getting promoted in the way that they should be because it doesn't feel like even the top rank, for example, and I'm not meaning to sideswipe them or whatever, but they have a huge roster and there's Michaela Mayer, they just signed somebody else. There's barely any women on there. PBC doesn't have a ton either. And obviously Salida has some. Jake Paul has some. Uh, I'm not expecting many to be involved in TKO because of the laws out there, and they're not bringing a lot of women to Saudi Arabia. So, it correct me if I'm wrong, Franchon, but it doesn't feel like it's adding up where you have all these women, but why aren't there more places to go? Why aren't there more places to be seen and to make some of these fights that we would want to see?
Well, can I be honest with you? I'm in
Sure.
this era. Like I feel so good in this space that I can just say whatever the hell I want to say because
Please do.
Yeah,
I've
keep
heard it
keep it real
right.
with us. Keep it real with us.
But, but we have to be honest. Some 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 women, I'll be honest, some women their talent isn't matching what they're asking for.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I've had Peter Khan has been in the game for many, many years, worked from the top to the bottom, but he will throw that market price out there and let me know. Like sometimes he has to G check me, like, hold up. So I
Right.
think that it's always an ever going process. And yes, we should be seen. And I've had conversations with people outside the U.S. who are so enthusiastic about women's boxing. Like they're definitely on the ground putting that work in. and it does come to we have to facilitate our own opportunities as well. But that always comes with, do you have the capital? Do you have the backing? Do you have the support? Do you have the network that's going to get behind you? You know, so it's just like kind of the catch 22. But some women have to understand sometimes you have to invest in yourself and bet on yourself. Because when I took my first fight, I betted on myself and have a great ROI. It ain't the easiest route, but I love what I've done, you know?
I guess my last question on this specific conversation would be, you talked about how, some women, they have a particular market value, and some promotional companies have the bag to give you, right? And we've seen in Saudi that they're giving the bag to a lot of these men. Why do you think the women aren't getting the bag in Saudi? And there's obviously a lot of issues. However, it seems like Turk's been like that dude, right? So it's like, why aren't the women getting the big fights in Saudi?
I believe we aren't given the opportunity. And that's for us to even be in this space right now, it was because somebody gave an opportunity. Hold on, can you stop, please? Thank you. It's my new cat. But
Well, bring her. Is it a he or a she? We want to meet the cat too.
He's a menace. His name is Smokey, and he's a
Great cat name.
Stop. No.
Franchon, he wants camera time too. Okay, he wants to be up in this video. He wants to be up in the interview. Just introduce him, everybody. Here is Franchon Crews-Dezurn's cat, Smokey.
His name is Smokey Robinson Crews-Dezurn too.
Oh, okay. I love that.
That's great.
That's great. But back to it, I think everything starts with the opportunity, or just give us the platform. Yes, they had two women fight. I think it was Sky Nickel and Sky and another young lady.
I think Raven Chapman might have been the other one.
Yes. I apologize. I get punched in the head for a living, so. But listen, it's big names out there. Like send me to Saudi. Watch me get active. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think the opportunity, and we definitely need, like, he works for all the promoters. If the promoters would just, vouch for the girls they have, then when they put those girls on, you have to have opponents, and it might be girls who aren't signed. So there we're getting other girls to be seen. We just have to open that, just a little crack, and open that door for that opportunity for the women. But they know when he do say he asked one of the big names to come up there, he's going to have to pay. I know if he asked me, he's going to have to pay.
Yeah, bring out the bag, Turk. We want to see it, okay? You bring out the bag for everyone else.